Hey, everybody, welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi with Wade and Willy. I'm Wade.
I'm Willy.
This is a podcast about the paranormal and contemporary mythology. Join us on patreon.com/real life sci-fi for access to 2 bonus episodes a week, video feeds, and more. Visit reallifesci-fi.show for a bunch of other shit that we got. That's all I need to say. Let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF. He is a puppet maker and magazine publisher. You can find his new conspiracy theory magazine at killprettymagazine.com. And I heard a little birdie told me that Willie might have an article in it. It's Tyler Nacho. Hi, Tyler.
Hello.
Thanks for coming back. I I have to admit that when I saw your name on the thing, I was like, who is this? And now seeing I couldn't remember I couldn't remember you. And now seeing you, I'm like, how could I have forgotten? You know? My brain is awful. So um I well, tell us about this. I mean you guys take it from here. I want to hear everything about the magazine and stuff.
So I've been publishing magazines my whole life, and I publish a variety of different magazines about different things. But right, I published a magazine called Mindfuck that was like a celebration of conspiracy theory. And I did it kind of right before COVID. And then COVID happened, and I don't know if you guys remember, but it kind of changed how conspiracy theories felt.
Oh,
And they
dude.
started
Yeah.
to, yeah, they started to feel real like conservative and a little racist. And there was a time where it kind of felt a little embarrassing to call yourself a conspiracy theorist. I feel like before that, it was a mixture of fun and scary to be a conspiracy theorist. And then after COVID or during COVID, it just started to feel kind of weird and gross. And it just like, what does that mean about you? You
Yeah. We
know?
took it off of our description of our show. It's like, let's get
Yeah.
away from this word.
Yeah, I think even before COVID, because I think you can really blame the kind of like filthy feeling on Alex Jones, right? Because he started taking all this shit and like making it super political, and we just want to talk about ghosts and Bigfoots, you know?
Yeah. And then
And
I
then
think,
QAnon. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But then we had some distance from COVID, and then Epstein happened, and it's like, okay, now we're all conspiracy theorists. It's like you can't really look away. I saw a lot of posts where people were like, go find your conspiracy theorist friend and make sure they're okay, and then apologize, you know? And it's kind of
Yeah.
like everyone, I think, even the harshest skeptics are kind of saying, well, like, I guess I should listen with both ears now and not be as skeptical as I once was because things just look a lot different. And I had a lot of friends that were really having a hard time with some of the stuff in the Epstein files and spiraling out, like, really just the stuff that you can read in there is so dark. And I was talking to one, and she was saying how this is the perfect time for mindfuck because we need kind of a way to laugh at it. Like mindfuck holds two spaces. It holds a space of like real conspiracy, but it also holds a space of more fun, tongue-in-cheek, silly conspiracies like Avril Lavigne's clone or who's eating all the condoms at the Olympics, things like that. So it's like a
What
space
did you
for
wait?
us.
What did you find out about the condoms?
Well,
Who was eating them?
you gotta read the new
Oh,
issue.
okay. All right. All right. All right.
I've
But
always been aware of the Olympic sex. It just blows my mind. But
yeah, yeah, notorious Olympic orgies. It's crazy.
I mean, it's like college, but with only hot people. So yeah, you know?
And they've also been like pent up and not focusing on anything but their
Yeah.
physical bodies for years, you know.
Yeah. Can you imagine like you take 4 years to get ready for this one thing and then it happens and like whatever it happens and now
Yeah.
you're just like surrounded by 100 like hot people.
Yeah.
You're gonna blow off some steam, man.
Yeah, got to. But yeah, they're just saying like this is we need mindfuck to, you know, come and kind of take the pressure off, but also engage people because it's a really interesting time to be into conspiracy. So we put it back out and it's full size and it's color and
awesome.
it's yeah, it's
Oops.
really, really I'm so proud of it. And it's $20, and I would really appreciate if people supported us. And we want to start making them a few times a year now. And it's full of fun stuff and also hard hitting real information too. So.
And it's killprettymagazine.com where they get it?
Yeah, Kill Pretty is my main magazine. It's like an art subculture magazine. That one's way more dense. It's 140 pages with no ads, and it's all kinds of
Okay.
interviews with artists, and that's been like a lifelong project I've been working on. So
So wait, what's the conspiracy theory magazine? I left it out of the intro.
it's called Mindfuck.
Okay, mind fuck.
Mindfuck magazine.
Wait, flip through it. Show us
Okay.
Willy's article.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
look at this back. I want to
Oh, that's great.
Lily's article is called Are You Brainwashed?
So we got Clockwork Orange. What's the background?
They Live. That moment when the guy in
Yeah,
They Live
yeah,
puts
yeah.
the
Sure,
sunglasses
sure.
on. Yeah. We have this really interesting article about Project Coast, which is in South Africa. They took MDMA and Quaaludes and they made hundreds of thousands of pills, and they attempted to turn it into like a weapon where they could throw kind of like a flashbang grenade or something into a crowd and disperse a crowd with MDMA. And it was like one of the only times that a government has tried to kind of actually weaponize a drug like that to disperse a crowd. And it's a really interesting article.
Wow.
And the doctor who was in charge of it made hundreds of thousands of Quaaludes. They closed the project and he was tasked with disposing of all the pills, and he was caught years later selling like thousands of pills on the black market. And this is
Awesome.
a doctor that's still a doctor today. Didn't happen that long ago.
Of
So wait,
course.
what are lewds?
Ludes are just kind of like a relaxant. I've never done a lude before, but I believe it's similar to Xanax, but maybe not as strong, where you can
Okay.
take more.
Wait, but what do
When
lewds
people
have? Because didn't you say MD? What you?
MDMA, but they're not the
Ecstasy,
same. They just
basically.
tried both things. I can tell
Oh,
you
they
right
tried
now.
both.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, it's okay. I just got twisted up in the details because I first heard of lewds from Dennis Leary's stand-up album
Mm.
Eh,
where he's
I
like, "Remember lewds?" And I was like, "I don't know what that is."
I remember him from that. Remember that drug game that was like text based, where it's like you had to like sell drugs, different
Yes.
kinds.
Wait, are you talking about like on your
No.
calculator at school?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah. There was a drug dealer game on our calculators at school somehow.
You all had the same We had to get our own calculator. What kind of calculators were this?
It was like one of those scientific calculators, right?
Right. I think it was on the TI 80
Yeah.
something.
Oh, was it? Fuck.
Mhm.
I don't think I ever knew that. I had one of those.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh,
Um,
also, one other thing that we have in here is I created a new genre called conspiracy smut. And we had someone
Ah,
write a smut story in the context of an actual conspiracy, which I really love.
I'm
I don't
excited
know
for
if it's
that. That
ever
sounds
been
fun.
done before.
yeah, I don't it probably hasn't. I don't know
Tila,
why
Te
anyone would.
Tila Tequila's wife is the daughter of Johnson and Johnson family, and she mysteriously died. And there's a lot of rumors about how she died.
That's
Wow.
real? That's all
So
real? That's a
that's
real
real,
thing?
yeah. And it's a lesbian sex triangle love story thing about
Do
Tila
the
Tequila.
Jets come up? Because I think they own the Jets, don't they? The New York Jets?
I don't think the Jets come up in this smut, but maybe
Okay,
in
all
some of the
right.
other smuts you've been reading.
She was like Joe Namath that night. Cool, man. So killprettymagazine.com or mindfuckmagazine.com or
Mind
just .org.
Mind-fuck.org.
mind.org.
Mind-fuck.org. Yeah, you missed out on you had to get in really early on the internet to get mindfuck.com, huh?
I know there's some people that are just sitting on mindfuck on Instagram, and I'm like, give this to me. There's no post, nothing, and I'm like, oh, who's got this?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Sorry, you just spun me off into a weird, like, how do those
I
people
I
make
own
money by just sitting on that shit for so long, you know?
I own fuckstarwars.com. And I also own takemushrooms.com, which I hope
That's
will make me money one day.
oh my
it
gosh, dude, that's great.
it almost makes me wonder if I bought a bunch one night because they're so cheap
Yeah,
and
but
I
you have
just
to
own
pay a
it.
yearly fee,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay, okay. So I
Yeah.
definitely don't. It'd be very funny if I bought Mindfuck and I just didn't know that you wanted it. I like completely forgot about it. But then I would be in a quandary. Can I extort this man for any money or do I just give it to him? You know?
What you need to
Everybody.
do is post things on fuckstarwars.com and try to get Disney to buy it from you.
I know, right? Wouldn't that be amazing? I feel like they would pay a lot if I could make it popular enough.
Yeah, what would wait, Willie, what would you post on there?
I would say maybe just play with AI and have like softcore porn with main Star Wars characters. Like don't show anything
Right.
graphic, but like
That would be amazing. Yeah. I mean, that was kind of an idea I had, but it was way before AI. It's kind of way more possible now to create some sort of AI
I'll make some
porn.
stuff for you. Let's see.
If you want to take on that project, Willie, I'll give you the reins.
I think the way that you could make it really popular is you take the scenes from Star Wars and you rewrite them in a way where they end up fucking no matter what, right? And you just do
Yeah.
every scene. That
It's
way you
just a
wouldn't run
setup.
out
Yeah.
because there's like 12 movies or whatever. Is there only nine? Or well, you could do the Han Solo,
There's
whatever.
mine.
That would be cool.
I
I
want
don't
to see what
know.
kind of dick Yoda has, you know?
Oh, you know what I think it is, honestly? I think it's like one of those duck dicks, like one
Oh,
of those
God,
corkscrew dicks.
oh, maybe I
Don't
don't.
you think? Don't you think? Like, I mean,
Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't.
it doesn't seem like he would have just a regular dick, you know? Willie, what do you think Yoda's dick looks like?
Like that treat that he's trying to get, that weird brown treat that Luke has that he takes from him. Remember, he's like,
I don't
he has
remember
some
that.
weird Jedi snack. I don't
Oh,
know.
when he first meets him and he's stealing from him or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
You think it looks like the snack and that's why he wants it? He wants to snack on some dicks?
Oh, this is ridiculous.
All right. Well, let's move into the topic. We've killed enough time, right? Oh, we didn't do the WoW scale. Should we do the WoW scale? Fuck.
Yeah, let's do a quickie, right? Because we've changed a few things. You're Mr. Conspiracy. Let's see where you lie on the WoW scale.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
WoW scale.
Are you a Wade or are you a Willy?
The WoW scale stands for Wade or Willy. It's a 5-question quiz. At the end of the quiz, I'll give you a score anywhere between 0 and 5. If you're more of a 0, you're more of a Wade. If you're more of a 5, you're more of a Willy. Are you ready to be Wade on the WoW scale? Are you ready to be Willy Wade on the WoW scale?
I'm ready.
All right. First question, 3-parter. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
Yes to all three, of course.
Okay, cool.
That's a yes for everyone.
No,
Even Wade.
No.
Come on.
300. No,
I'd say
you
90% of our guests say they haven't been to Earth.
Really?
Well,
Wow.
everyone says they believe in aliens because of the probability of it,
Right.
right? You know what? If they say yes to the second one, they normally say yes to the 300 years one. I don't remember the last time someone was like, yes, they've been here, but not in 300 years. Because I think that's the most fun one. That's the one where they came and like gave us some shit and then took off, you know?
Right.
Anyway, do you think disclosure will happen in your lifetime?
I'm gonna not dive into that because it's a pretty loaded question, but I'll just say yes.
Feel free to dive into it. Because
I mean, it's
it
just
is a loaded question.
what is
Because
the?
you wouldn't believe it if it happened, right?
It's like it's just like what does that mean? How does it look? People can argue that it's already happened. You know,
Mhm.
it's hard to
Right.
like
Even the New
defining.
York Times article
Yeah,
coming out about the UAPs is kind of an
Right.
acceptance.
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
flawed question, but it elicits some good combo.
it just
So,
it really depends on how you define disclosure. But
right. What do you think? Like if they came out, if they were like, all right, fuck it. If every country came together and they're like, we're all going to release everything we have on aliens, would you believe it?
I think if every country was doing it, yes,
Uh-huh.
it would be pretty hard to get all the countries together on a big conspiracy. I think
Yeah, but then the countries who the aliens never went to because they suck or whatever, they just like make up some shit and throw it in there because they don't want to be embarrassed that the aliens never came. And then you'd be like, Guam.
I feel like Wade, you're
Sorry.
not being very Wade, you're being very Willy right now, you know? It's a little far-fetched.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, whatever. Yeah. Question number 3, ghosts. What do you think?
Yes. They're
All
real.
right.
Yes.
Did you tell us a ghost story last time, or do you have one?
I don't have a ghost story, unfortunately.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Yes, real, for sure.
Awesome. Was 9/11 an inside job?
Ooh, man, I would say yes. It's
Oh
complicated,
shit.
but yeah.
Awesome. I mean, I love the answers. Each one could be a topic in itself, but we
I,
must move on.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
What? You got something? Go ahead.
It's hard to guess how much of an inside job it was. I'm open to a lot of different versions of it, but there's definitely like things they let happen, things they ignored. We actually have a recurring article in Mindfuck that hyper focuses on a different part of 9/11 for every episode. And this one's been all about Building 7, and it's pretty interesting. Really.
Yeah, it's all very interesting. Here's the one good thing about 9/11. Yeah, and I know phrasing, whatever, but no, this is good. That kind of fringe, like inside job thing that became prominent, maybe that was the start of the conspiracy theory kind of downslide where it's like, let's not believe these people or whatever. But what's good about it is now this maniac has started a war with Iran and they're putting out alerts that like they wanted to send drones to California or some shit, and everybody online is going like false flag
Yeah,
like
it's great.
immediately.
It's the coolest thing. Yeah.
So it's
Everybody
like
pointed
cool,
out
like
that the
we
guy who
established cynicism, like I don't know, so that's good. But anyway, I just thought of that because it's current.
the guy
Willie.
who bought the World Trade Center towers and got the insurance thing just bought a building downtown LA and got insurance on it. And so like the
Oh
US Bank
fuck, for
building,
real? I didn't
so
hear
everyone
that.
thought that was going to get false flag bombed.
Is it that empty one that they graffitied a bunch of times?
It's the tall US Bank building with the tallest one of the skyline of LA.
Wait, you live downtown, don't you?
Yeah. I think I live far enough away that it wouldn't hit me, but yeah,
Okay.
it would
Okay.
definitely be bad.
Yeah, it'd probably be pretty bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, it probably won't happen. I think enough people called it out. They were probably like, fuck, they're on to us. Willie, hit us with that topic.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, Chris Bledsoe has been contacted by aliens and now can summon them at will. Many people have been showing up to his place to see them. In 2012, he wrote a letter that went to the Pentagon saying that orbs were going to start showing up when Israel and Iran start exchanging missiles. He also got another prediction from his alien lady friend that says this month of April can change humanity forever. Will this be real? Grab a drink and join us as we get into the juicy details tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi.
Okay.
This is crazy, crazy fun. This guy is known as I think his nickname is the Orb Summoner, not the UFO Summoner. Basically, he was out camping and saw a UFO orb approached him, and he ended up missing some time. Now he's starting to remember some of that time that what he was doing when he was missing, and now his family also gets contacted by these aliens. So the alien orbs show up and he can interact with them and he asks them questions. And he was interviewed by Ross Coulthart. I can't say his fucking name, but I love his show. And
what's his show?
He's an Australian journalist on News Nation that just interviews people about UFO stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of like a Charlie Rose vibe.
Yeah,
cool.
He's very, very credible and gets great guests and asks the right questions. so this guy he interviewed, so this guy had a near-death experience or whatnot, and later on had this UFO experience. And so this entity he calls a lady, he can ask it questions, and he's had conversations with her about humanity and the future of humanity. And one of the biggest predictions, this was on record in 2012, that when Iran and Israel started exchanging missiles, orbs were going to show up everywhere. Now they started exchanging missiles last year, and this is when all the orbs all over the world started showing up. And the military knew about his predictions too. So all of a sudden, he's saying that drones were flooded everywhere. So everyone just thinks that they're drones. But if you've experienced or seen the orbs, then you know that they're real. And even the Boogosphere orbs, and there's just orbs showing up all over. So supposedly they were supposed to show up to kind of let humanity know that, just to kind of be that whistleblower, just kind of like let humanity know that reality is different. The
In what
water has been
way?
muddied.
And
Well, just that
what,
aliens are
is
here.
it good or bad?
Supposedly they're going to stop this.
Yes. Fuck.
They're
Oh,
going to
thank
stop
God. This is great. Let's party, man. Where's the champagne?
it. I'm like, it feels like a lot more missiles need to be exchanged, but yeah, that's the story right now, is that they're gonna stop it and reveal themselves to humanity.
So wait, okay, all right. Well, did you want to keep going? I have questions a lot. I have a lot of questions, but
Yeah,
I
let's
was
get
kind of
into
waiting.
questions. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I don't know if I missed it. This guy's Australia. Who is this man? Who?
Oh, this guy's name is Chris Bledsoe. He grew up Baptist, and when he started talking about this UFO stuff, like his church ostracized him. His family was like trying to take his children away from him because they think
Where's he
that
from?
aliens.
Is he American or?
Yeah, he's out. He lives North Carolina,
Oh,
and
okay. So he's like a Southern Baptist.
yes, and
But
so the family. Yeah, go
he
on.
seems to do tours where he will take you out and he will summon the orbs. This is kind of what's got him famous. One thing I thought was interesting is the interviewer that you were talking about. I don't remember his name. What was his name?
Ross Coulthart.
Ross Coulthart said on the air, he was like, I've talked to people and confirmed that they've gone on these trips with you and seen the orbs. So there seems to be like a lot of confirmation from multiple sources that whatever is happening on these tours is like, whether he's got some weird light show in the forest that is trickery or what,
Right.
he he is like making an orb experience happen for people that
Well,
seems to be unexplainable.
does anyone go into, because in like the first year of this podcast, we had a UFO summoner come on and we went outside of the studio
Before the
and
show, right? Or was it after? Before,
and
right?
she had like, I think it was during, and she like summoned a UFO, but it was just a light, like I'm not saying it wasn't a UFO. I'm just trying to explain what it was. It was just a light going across the sky that like I think faded out at some point. And so is that what he's showing people, or is he showing people, or do these people think, are they seeing like close up, like it's definitely an orb, like it's like
His are
there?
getting closer. His are getting, you're seeing colors of light. Now interacting with him, they like fly into his house and stuff, and there's different sizes of them, and they interact with his family too.
I mean, I'm always like almost there, and now it's like a Steven Spielberg like fucking comedy or something. He's
Yeah.
like dealing with them. They're like knocking over salt shakers.
And
Orbs.
he's had like two-star generals show up to his house. He's had a lot of like secret people show up that no one could admit they were there, but like that's why Tyler brought that up, because Ross confirmed that like there's some important people that have been there, and he's talked to them on both sides. Congressmen have been there, congress people. And so he's kind of in this conversation. He didn't like want to believe this. It was a very troublesome for him. A lot of people say it was like, it was a good deal for him. He's like, no, it was, but it was
That
a
was
burden.
okay. That
It was
was
a
the
burden.
one red flag I thought when I
Oh,
was
go on.
listening was I was like, I there's some stories where you hear, oh, this like ruined these people's lives, this abduction or something like that, but he talks about how like he doesn't like the way it's affected his life, but it seems like he's really squeezing the juice for all it's worth here. It seems like he's really, you
He's
know,
in the conversation. He has one book out,
yeah,
and
he could move away or ignore it. I don't know. It like I just felt a little. That was one thing that I was like, oh, okay. I don't know. Like if this was really ruining your life or whatever, I think you could find an answer to this. I don't think if you moved to the city, the orbs would be flying into your apartment or something.
That's what I was wondering too. He lives out on the lake, so like he's got privacy. Like I kept thinking,
Wait, has it
I've like
ruined his life because of the orbs or because of the attention from the orbs? Like, is he like annoyed by the orbs?
like it was saying before, like the church kicked him
Right.
away and his family
Yeah,
tried
and I
to
can
get
see
take his
like if you're
kids from
super
him.
religious and you're like, this is because they kind of like that's their community, right? Religious people like that's like what that they live their whole life for that shit. And then if the church is like, get the fuck out of here, and you're getting interviewed by like an Australian, you'd milk it, right? I would for sure. I'd just be like, sweet man,
To me, he seems like he's enjoying it. I don't know. That
right?
was the only thing about it that I was like, mm.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
okay, so go back because he also talks to various aliens.
There is one lady.
Here
Hi,
comes
Moose.
the moose.
Uh-oh,
There's
we got a
one
moose on the loose.
lady entity that he talks to. And those glasses make him see upside down. Good night, dude. Uh-huh. Let's see. So
It's a lady alien.
and they speak telepathically. He gets his information from her, and
Do you
like
understand the context of that?
so he says that it appears to him and has a feeling of like Mary Magdalene. And so it's weird because in my mind it feels like contact where it's like trying to make him see something that he's comfortable with. But
Mm.
him and another
Mm.
contactee that have the same experience or similar experience talk about this feminine energy coming from this entity.
Mm.
And so it's compelling in that realm where I'm like, I don't know. I've heard a lot of things about
But it's an
feminine
orb.
energy of the universe. Yes, it's an orb that he can telepathically communicate with, and he gets a vision of what she looks like.
Okay, sorry, my headphones cut out. So these orbs come in and it's like, hey, and then what does it say? It's like,
But he's been taken aboard their craft, and what he thought was an orb was he was flying in, and
damn, it just
he's
keeps getting too much. It's too much.
yeah
Go
yeah.
on, go on. It's too much.
His
He's flying around with the aliens now.
They showed him Egypt. They showed him the Temple of Hathor, which is like kind of like this same feminine energy, but from Egyptian times. He says it, they're saying it's the same thing. And he also saw, he doesn't like to talk about this, but
He doesn't like
because
to talk about it because there's a book coming out.
well, he doesn't know if it was prophetic or the past, but he saw the sun pulsing some energy, so much so that the water evaporated off of the earth and on one side, and then all the other water. Now he was over America. All the other water from the other side of the earth then came rushing and flooded the whole other side of the globe.
The American side?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Right. And so that was something that I'd never heard of before. It makes sense that like if something was so hot that it like evaporated the water from one side of the earth, it wouldn't evaporate the other side. All that would come flooding. It makes sense to it ties into some gigantic worldwide flood scenarios that like,
Well, yeah, I just caught up with Invincible. Do you guys watch Invincible?
I've seen a little bit of it.
It's just, whatever, it doesn't matter what it's about, but like they just hit one of his ways to like kill entire planets was just to move the planet a little closer to the sun so that they would like all dehydrate and die or whatever.
Oh.
I'd never thought of that as a concept. Like this guy, what would he attribute that to? Or anybody who's heard that, like what would cause it? Is it the aliens that do it?
oh, it was just this like a sun cycle thing. So like this alien energy was showing him.
No, I know, but so we
Oh.
just get too close to the sun?
No. The sun just has a big sun solar flare.
Oh, you did start with that. Sorry. Yeah. Huh.
But it's
And
actually
in
so
what year
hot
does
it
that
burns up the
happen?
water.
Is that
He didn't
after
get
the
a year,
missiles?
and he can't say if it's a prediction or the past. He's like, what if this is what killed the
The
dinosaurs?
flood? What if it's the flood?
Yeah.
What if it's the biblical?
Yeah.
Yeah, I I have to say that no matter what, it's so ballsy to set a date on something.
Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of this is that he predicted when the bombs were going to start dropping in what is it, March or was it February or March? He
Oh,
predicted like the exact day that they were going to start dropping,
no, he didn't.
Yeah.
For
and the
real?
prediction came true. That's why he's in the news, is because of his prediction coming true.
Yeah. And so the next prediction
Oh, dude.
in April this month, because this will be released, I think, when April starts, basically. In this month of April, the orb,
The orbs are going to stop the missiles from going down.
they're going to stop the missiles and show up.
Mhm.
So
So his first prediction was correct, and now we're 2 weeks away from his second prediction
Ah,
coming true or not coming true.
I mean,
Or a
like
month.
we're right in the middle of it. And another thing that he said was, or that this entity said was, there's this star Regulus. It shows up in the morning over Easter, one of the next two Easters, this one or the next one. It coincides with maybe the bomb stopping too, but there's this
yeah.
star
Is
that
Easter? I don't know when Easter is. It's in April.
it's in 2 weeks.
Okay.
When the star rises, instead of it being blue, it's going to be red, or vice versa. I think instead of being red, it's going to be blue.
Oh,
And that is going to start the awakening for all humans. It's kind of like we're going to
fuck.
shift.
This is so amazing. This is like the best news I've ever heard.
I mean, honestly, with this Epstein stuff, I feel like there's an awakening bubbling in people. Like, people are,
It's like
truths are being
everything
revealed.
everything is so bad. Like when you think it can't get worse, it does. It's crazy, right? I'm not alone in
Yeah.
this, am I?
Yeah. No, and like sure, I could believe maybe right now that Netanyahu has been killed, and because the AI videos of him, I don't know. There are AI videos of him out there that they're saying are real, which is just weird. I don't know if you've seen like
I haven't looked
one
into it.
detail. He's talking and he moves his hand and his ring morphs into his finger and disappears.
Mm-hmm.
And there's artifacting happening on a small scale that people are like pointing out, like, look at that. So they're going like,
Right.
is he dead or
If he's using AI, it means it's the AI from like 20 years from now, right? Because the military is so far ahead of us at all times. So, but that's still a problem, is like morphine. That they would have solved that. That's like
I
the
know
first thing.
fingers. Out of everything, his hair looked good, because they keep trying to look at his hair on different backgrounds to see how much it's changing. And I'm like, oh, good. Look for this. That's why you're right, Tyler. It's a great time because everyone is suspect of everything, which is great.
There's also I've been following the reptilians subreddit recently, and there's a lot of people analyzing like eye movements on video to see these shifts, and kind of similar to what you're saying, I I am also suspect to like there's a lot of like when you're shooting something or when it's being streamed and you like put it through different filters and stuff, or like you make an edit and then you morph the edit, you can get these weird artifacts that look like a morph, but it's actually just someone edited this video and then they put a transition on it,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
transition looks really fluid, but like suddenly something's different about the way their hair is or something. So you actually kind of have to be careful too about stuff like that.
I'm glad you brought that up. That's why we've never done an episode on video reptilians, because I'm like, I don't
Yeah,
buy any video that I've seen.
it's just really sus. Yeah.
I've tried to use the morph cut and it never works. I don't know how people get it to work so well. Just kind of mad about it.
But yeah, like I was saying, it's really ballsy to kind of make a prediction like that.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's this month or bust. You know what I mean?
dude, but like, what if it's what? So if he's wrong, and like, okay, so wait, walk me through the chronology of this. Like, when did he start getting visited? And like,
2012 is when he kind of got big, right? He wrote the letter because he was talking to the lady. He wrote a letter to someone important, and that Tim, I forget his name, is somebody important in the intelligent community, and that letter got to the Pentagon, and said that when Israel and Iran start exchanging missiles, orbs will show up all over the world and the point of them showing up was to
warn
kind of
us,
like,
right? Like,
no,
knock
not
it
to
off.
warn. It was to reveal to everyone that they're lying about stuff. Basically, that all of the intelligence communities are aware of aliens
Yeah. Well,
and they're
they didn't
keeping
know
it from us.
how fucking dumb we are because that story came and went and no one cared.
I know, dude, that bothers the fuck out of me because I'm like, I've listened to interviews of people that have seen the orbs out east during all the drone stuff, and they're like, what I saw is not a drone. And they bring it up
Yeah,
too on
because
this
people
thing.
were talking about them being, I don't know where where the line is between conspiracy and what's real, but like how credible are the reports that they were like morphing, that they were like changing? Because then you get into the that they come from under the ocean and they're built there and stuff. But like,
Yes.
are there any real credible? I don't know why I'm asking you. This isn't even the topic. Who cares?
But yes, a lot of people witnessed the orbs transforming and changing shapes,
That's
and that's
fucking crazy. And we're all just like, oh, I guess not, dude.
it's
It
a
was the
drone.
military again. It's just the military, whatever.
It's
Oh,
like
we're
the
so
Phoenix
dumb.
Lights. I keep talking about the Phoenix Lights forever because that was a giant craft moving over a whole state. There were many witnesses, and then the military came out and dropped flares and showed video of that and said, "This is what everybody saw."
Right.
And these were just flares going straight down over the city. Like, no, this thing fucking went overhead.
Right, right. But let's get back to the guy because so now so okay, so 2012 was so long ago. Like when did he send that letter and now that he's right, like who is responsible for letting us know any of this?
It's
Because
like
it sounds to me like he was just doing like, hey, FBI or whoever the fuck it would be, heads up, this is what I heard, right? Like that's what he did.
yeah, yeah. Tim Taylor was the guy he was sent the thing to, but he's met
The
with
tool man.
he's met with people,
When
researchers,
he got that letter,
professors.
he was all, oh, right.
Huh?
Oh, that was good.
He's
Yeah.
had ties to the Vatican too. It was mentioned in connection with an assassination plot on the Pope that like supposedly Chris Bledsoe claims he helped avert from like
Which Pope? The
remote
cool one,
viewing.
the current one?
It doesn't say, but I'm like,
Ah, fuck.
he's
Sorry, I keep getting messed up in the timeline. I don't know why. It's crazy that I haven't heard about this. You guys you've heard about this in like the news?
no, I didn't hear about him helping
Oh,
avert
okay.
anything. It's
Okay.
just
All right.
listed. These are just facts about him.
Yeah.
Tyler, when did you come to know about this guy?
Oh, I didn't hear about it until Willy told me about it, but
Okay, cool. Well, that frames it a lot for me because,
yeah.
yeah, all right, I get it. All right, what else? Keep going. I love this.
Let me clarify this message from the lady, the prophecy, because I kind of bastardized it. The lady has delivered messages of hope, love, planetary regeneration, a key prophecy, and astronomical alignment in 26 involving Regulus appearing red on the horizon in alignment with the Sphinx's gaze will bring new knowledge to humanity, an awakening, transformation, rather than war or Armageddon. So it's not like an end of the world thing. It's a shifting thing. Some interpretations tied it to Easter 2026. They're saying the possible return of divine feminine balance, full disclosure around
About time.
2027.
Jesus Christ. How long's it been? Since the
I know, right?
pyramids or something. I mean,
But ultimately, there are dark forces manipulating humanity, and so
yeah, we know. They're
and
the
that
fucking
it.
people in charge.
I mean, it's the best thing to hear that they're going to do something because I keep thinking like, what can we actually do? What if
Yeah.
if everyone protested, that still doesn't stop anything. We have to like
Oh, dude,
go
there's
guns
nothing we can
blazing.
do. There's
We can
nothing we can
all.
do.
I know. Like we have,
What?
as
What
long as
would
we
be
get
what
military
could
people on our side, you know. Otherwise, like
yeah.
we're just walking into
Did you guys hear about the t-shirts on the battleship? The
Oh,
no.
I've been hearing about this battleship, but yeah, like the all what I heard, I didn't hear about t-shirts. I heard that they're like intentionally failing drug tests or something. Oh,
Oh,
you're talking about the fire, right?
no, what I heard is that there's this giant battleship that was supposed to go overseas, and someone has been flushing their t-shirts down the toilet and clogging the toilets, and like the
Awesome.
whole battleship has been like overrun with sewage from this, and they're unable to leave. and basically there's someone or a group of military people that are kind of just making it impossible for this one ship or several ships to
That makes
deploy.
me so happy.
I know, it's just so cool, and I think you're right on the money. Like I think that the one thing that can happen is if enough people are talking about this and the general perception of supporting the government is so negative that it can reach the military people. And because if they don't have troops, they don't have anything. You know, if
Yeah.
the troops decide
Yeah.
to push
Troops are
back,
going in this week. You know what I mean? So that's great that they have stopped them from getting there.
I think that that is truly like one of the very few ways that this could be stopped is just those people that are being that are signing up for the army, like in the Navy and everything, being convinced to stand up for what's right, you know?
I think he's got the wrong military because, like, you think about it, these kids are 18 years old, right? So they grew up with the internet. I feel like they must be more skeptical than because that's outside of the, especially new internet. When internet was new, there's like no control over it, right? So they're like, I don't know, I'm just extrapolating like why that would be the case. And so they know about the Epstein files. They're not so brainwashed where because yeah, a lot of them are Trump supporters, right? Because a lot of them come from like the patriotic quote unquote family that like believes in service. But I'd venture more than half of them are just like trying to get out of bad situations, right?
Yeah.
And just
Got to
like
get the
joining the
GED,
military.
sorry,
Yeah.
the GI Bill or
Right, all that stuff. And so it's like, yeah, they know about the Epstein files. They're not going to go to war because this fucking guy doesn't want to go to jail.
I
and
bet.
also because of the whole situation. Like we did not declare war properly. We should not
Right.
be like
Yeah.
it's all
Did you
fucking
hear that Trump just said he's thinking about dropping more bombs just for fun?
Yeah.
He said that.
I
Um,
know.
I have a feeling
that's
that
good to hear.
it's horrifying. I have a
Uh,
feeling that there's probably some sort of personality slash intelligence test that they do in the military, and they pick the people that they deem like the most easy to control to probably be the ones that get sent. Because I know with the police, if you try and become a cop and you test too high on the tests, they won't let you become a cop.
yeah.
I think it's probably the same for the people that are actually boots on the ground going overseas. They're probably picking the ones that are most, brainwashable, unfortunately.
But aren't they begging for people? I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
at
I
all.
could be wrong. It's
Yeah,
just a
they're
guess.
about to people think they're about to reinstate the draft
I
because of
don't know
that.
why all the
And
draft stuff
also
started getting talked about so quickly. People are just like assuming there's going to be a draft. And I'm like, well, that's happened like once, right? Like that's kind of a leap, isn't it? To think that we'll get to draft status.
it is a leap because the draft doesn't immediately get you troops because they all have to go through boot camp, and it's just like it needs to be a bigger stage than just we're sending troops over because we have troops.
Sounds like clickbait, honestly.
The thing every time I get a little optimistic, I just think about like how he's now. I don't want to get too current or political or anything, but like this just happened where he's like, yeah, we're just gonna bomb them unless they what was it, the 48 hours? He gave them 48 hours to do something, and then
To
even
open up the strait,
before,
otherwise he was
right,
going
right, right, right,
to
to open up the strait. Otherwise, he was going to
hit
bomb the
their
shit out of
power.
them. He didn't even last 24 hours, I don't think, before he took that back. But now there's all this shit online about people in the fucking, I don't know how you short and whatever with the stock market, but people are just making so much money based on like these things that he's saying and then taking back ever since the tariffs, right? So it's like I feel like he's just like making money and like none of this is real at
You're right.
all.
It feels the same way like when Musk could say something and markets would go up and then he'd sell and get out, and it's just like
Yeah. So
immediate
Did you
changes.
guys hear that someone just put $10,000 down? That disclosure would happen in 2026.
Oh no, love that.
That one of those apps where you can bet on anything,
Yeah, like
basically.
cow
So
I mean,
shears, whatever
here's
they're
the
called.
thing. Disclosure at this point isn't going to be them saying anything. It's going to be them landing and then them going like, yeah, we didn't know how to tell you, or this is new to us, like that. I believe that that's why they changed it to UAP, because it's like, let's just erase everything and have plausible deniability for everyone starting now. Oh, I don't know what a UAP is. I know what a
Right,
UFO is, but I can't talk about it.
but I'd rather live in the world where they're coming in like 2 weeks and disclosure doesn't even matter anymore. So this guy, like, I, what else? Is there more? Like, I just
There's
can't stop
more. There's
hearing
more
about him. Like, I love
like
his
little
ideas.
details, but yeah, ultimately, let me just see real quick. Warnings about dark forces trying to manipulate end time scenarios, engineering
Yeah, they've
events
been
to
doing that
fulfill a
forever.
fearful. I know, and it's crazy because like the more I hear about stuff, the more I see how depressing everything is. It makes me go like, yeah, I do think that I'm leaning towards the elite just trying to poison everybody, with what, like, why you take glyphosate, you take, I don't know if you've seen people like wiping the dust off their cars and getting that analyzed, and it's just like filled with metals. All the metals that they say are in the chemtrails are like in the dust everywhere. And I'm like, I don't understand why you would poison everyone, because you need everyone to be alive. Sure, you need everyone to be sick, but I'm going like,
I think I
the
know why you would poison everyone because like they lost. It's like get them off the board, man. Let's fucking like really fight it out. It's gonna be like Zuck and fucking Elon, just like, well, who can control these 100 people the best or whatever? It's like that money's not a thing to them anymore, you know?
like, I'm full on board with, and I always have been, but like I'm leaning into it more now. Like, yeah, cleanse your body, detox your metals, get your pineal gland working, because
I don't want to be one of
that's
the guys who lives. That would suck.
Hey, I got
You
my
just because
fluoride-free toothpaste, all right?
do you? Do you
Gotta
for
get
real?
it. Yeah, it's great.
I do. I put vitamin C in my, every time I take a bath, put vitamin C in the water so that it absorbs the
Oh,
chlorine, so I don't it doesn't get all absorbed in my body.
Well, good luck, you guys, in the fucking weird billionaire run wasteland where you're the only ones who can now take food to them or whatever. It's gonna be awful. It's gonna be awful.
I don't know. They're the first ones going on the guillotine. I don't know. I
If
don't
Well,
if we can, if aliens come and help us, hell yeah, man.
who you're going down. Here's the list, alien. Can you read this?
What a dream. What a dream
So
that would be.
with let me just read this. With Easter, April 5th approaching, interest has surged in whatever. Bledsoe continues to discuss it in interviews, maintaining a positive outlook while acknowledging date refinements. He and supporters view 2026 as a threshold year, potentially extending into 2027. I do hate dates, because it's like it kind of like is starting to give me hope for something, and I'm like, I don't, having hope kind of stops you from acting. So stop having. I want to have a good
Yeah.
outlook, but I don't want to think that somebody else is going to do something
But
when
but
I should
also
be.
you don't have to like full tilt into the hope. I mean, you can be like, that would be really great. And when I think about it, it makes me feel nice, but I still need to pay rent, you know.
Yeah. Well, I do like this idea of people wanting to protest by not doing their taxes this year, but that really stemmed from influencers not wanting to pay their money as opposed to any sort of real protest. I'm like, fuck off.
Do you remember the all the people that said the world was going to end like 6 months ago or something? They were like selling their cars and giving away all their stuff. Remember that?
No, what was the reason for that
Oh,
one?
there was some big prophecy that the world was ending, and it was less than a year ago. And there was all these TikTok videos of people crying and saying goodbye to everyone, and they were like literally selling, like giving away their all their valuables. And there's like videos of teenagers like smashing their laptops and stuff. Like,
Wow.
like I that's how much I believe.
Was it
Yeah.
right wing based?
I can find it.
Religious,
I
maybe?
don't
Yeah,
remember.
I
It
remember I
was
I
some
missed
remember
it.
I remember a little bit of it. I remember them crying the next day, like
Yeah.
when it didn't happen or whatever. But I don't think I ever heard about why they thought it was happening. I'm surprised we didn't talk about that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured you guys did an episode on it.
I'm like, it's funny because I'm kind of like, I'm not checked out, but I'm not like scaling the internet for shit.
I know, but usually when I see something like that, I'll bring it up. I'm surprised. I don't know.
Rapture Talk was what it was called.
Oh, Rapture.
Prescription
Okay.
Rapture was happening September 23rd, 2025. Yeah, there was something in the Bible that led them to believe that in September the rapture was coming. And yeah, it was a ton of videos that were wild and people really regretting their choices.
The Rapture's weird because there's like a number, a specific number that like doesn't even, it's like smaller than a city. It's like 270,000 or something like that. I forget the number.
Oh, but they got ways around all that shit, man.
Only the most pious.
How did they come up with 2025 September?
100,
Like that's insane. Like
144,000 is what's written in Revelation.
yeah, but then they'll just be like, yeah, but the Earth wasn't built in 7 days. It was actually like 70 billion years, and
And
and like the things in the Bible are different.
the 144,000 mentioned in the book of Revelation are generally interpreted as a symbolic number representing the complete sealed number of God's people, 12 tribes times 12 apostles times 1,000. I remember that
What's going on?
144,000 was,
Oh
there
fuck!
was
Hang on, I'm
a
sorry.
different
Shit,
meaning to it.
I lost my headphones.
Well, yeah, it's pretty wild when people make these predictions and bank kind of their whole career on it because I don't really know how you come back from making something that, I mean, it's kind of like after that, the only people that are really going to listen to you are the real true believers that will just listen to anything, you know. It's a big
Yeah.
gamble.
I mean, if I,
144 is also like how you find square footage, though. Does that mean anything? You do height times width divided by 144. What is that? Don't you?
no.
I don't know anything about 144 square footage.
No, I swear to God.
Well, I know that, like, I think because we use feet and inches, that like 12 times 12 is 144, right? So, like, it's definitely like something that's
Oh,
used a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, okay.
Sorry, dude. Every time I look at my phone, I lose my headphones. So I don't know what you just said, but it sounds like you backed me out. So I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
trying to
Tyler,
think.
I mean, where
Yeah.
you at with this? Like, because you just learned about it. It sounds like you did a bunch of reading on it. So, are you convinced of this guy, or what do you think?
I do believe that he's got some sort of system for commanding orbs, whether that's a light show or some sort of paranormal thing he's got going on. It seems like that's actually happening. But as far as predictions for the future, yeah, I would say pretty iffy on that one. It's just
But he
it's also
called
kind
the
of
day. He called the day about
yeah,
the missiles.
yeah. Also, though, there was some astrologists that were like astrologically, they predicted that time also for for not nuclear strike, for missile strikes. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really. I believe that he thinks this is really happening, and he is getting these messages. But do I believe that it's coming from an alien source that has the truth? Probably not.
It's weird to think that, like, listen, out of everything that you could do as an alien, why do you need to talk to one person to gatekeep the information?
Yeah,
Even if he's done a good job of having people show up to his place and show them things in a repeatable way that scientists and people can show up and experience it, but it does feel more like a parlor trick, because why don't you just do something? Why talk about it? He's not giving anybody, or the lady is not giving us any options of ways to enlighten ourselves or to expand consciousness. There's no solutions except that, hey, when this happens, we'll step in.
yeah.
And that sucks. Like, why can't
Well,
we? I don't know. It's weird.
or why not communicate with someone that has a lot farther reach? Or why are you telling us at all? Like, what is the point of this?
Yeah.
Right.
It's very kind of real random. It's almost
Yeah,
like a
I
random roll of the dice where if he happens to be right, he gets to make a bunch of money on his books, you know? It's like,
And what if he didn't believe in God or the feminine energy or whatever? Like, what's his interpretation of what's going on? And what?
Well, but if you take the other side of it, if you were gonna if you were gonna go like help an entire planet out, like how would you start? Like let's say
I would
whatever. Like
choose a religion that is responsible for most of the world. No, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, why messing with religion? I'm sorry to stop
well
the
maybe
train
they
of thought, but
but maybe they know more, maybe there's like an aura, like there's a lot of people who believe in like auras and shit. Like maybe
I,
they just like found this guy appealing and they're like, hey, if he
well,
believes it, then a lot of people will believe it.
he did say this in terms of dealing with the entities. If you don't believe in it or if you're skeptical, you can't see it. And that was, it sounds convenient, but he's showing everybody this stuff and they're believing it enough to come back and invite other people. So they're seeing something. But if you don't believe in it, so how can you be skeptical showing up and see it?
Mm.
So it's this weird thing of like, oh well, you do believe. And so let's say, because I do believe that our existence is filtered through our belief system, and what we see can only be possible if you do believe in something. So maybe they're trying to attack the people that believe the least, because Christians automatically go, oh, this is a demon. So much so that they try to take his kids away from him, his family, called the protective services on him because he was dealing with demons. So
Listen, I
if you could
mean,
try to sway
if
more
your
of the
husband comes home and
non-believers.
starts talking about orbs and shit, uh,
So to me, it's an interesting angle to try to convince the Christians, because they would believe it the least out of everybody in the world.
yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. Like, but ultimately, like Tyler's right. It's like, why do any of this if it's all just going to happen? Like, why tell anybody, right? Like,
Yeah.
we're going to show up. Like, if they're just going to,
Especially, we've seen it foiled already. They fucking threw up drones everywhere.
Yeah.
If there were orbs showing up, if that was real, and I
And it's like, is that all they can do? Can they do something a little more like specific than an orb?
yeah, they didn't foresee us like having drones. They're like they won't know what this is. They'll have to believe in us. And then we invent drones. Oh shit. Our orbs look just like drones. I don't know. It sounds good to me. I like it. I want it to happen, especially in 2 weeks. Like, I don't have to wait like 3 years or anything. Like, this is something I can sign up
right,
for.
instantaneous. Like, let's go. What's
Yeah.
happening?
That is the fun part of the story is we're gonna find out real soon.
Yeah. Well, should we wrap it up? I mean, I feel like that's kind of it.
Yep. This guy, I'll just say, repeat the information. This guy's Chris Bledsoe. He was interviewed by Ross Colthart. That's a good interview that summarizes everything. Otherwise, you can look him up. But yeah, I'm interested to see
Can
what
you just
happens. I
spell the last name since you admittedly can't pronounce it?
Coulthart, Colthart, but it's Australian, so it's pronounced differently. Colthart. I think you say the th sounds like a T. Colthart is what I think he says.
Okay. So if
Colthart.
you want to look it up, I mean, that would be easier, right? I was picturing a K name.
You guys got to do an update when this happens in 2 weeks. Let everyone know.
Yeah.
Right.
Let everyone know that it didn't happen. Okay. Well, fuck it. Do the websites again because I want to get the right one. Whichever one you want to promote or whatever, Tyler.
Yeah, killprettymagazine.com. You can get Mindfuck, the magazine, and Kill Pretty. And my Instagram is at tnacho because I am Tyler Nacho.
You're a fan of the show, you're going to love the magazine. I have an article in it, but also it's the whole magazine of crazy fun stuff. So go check it out. Go get it.
Did you get a copy?
I'm giving him a copy in 2 days. We're gonna go to coffee and He's gonna
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just looking out for you, Willie. I get 10% of that now that I've negotiated this deal. All right. Well, Tyler, thank you so much for being here. We're going to continue the conversation over on our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/real-life-sci-fi for access to that. Who knows what we're going to talk about? I don't know. It's going to be fun though, right?
Nothing political, Tom. We're just gonna have some fun.
I mean, it veers political sometimes, but we try to correct. We course correct pretty frequently, I think, right?
And also, I want to say this too. If you have a chance to see Tyler's live show, it's an amazing, inspiring show. He goes around. I'm sure you're going to go out again, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Death to Realism is my one-person existential psychedelic puppet show about chaos magic and manifestation, and it's also a comedy show.
And if you're, just trying to be creative, it's you need to see the show.
Thank you.
It's oh shit. Does amusing come from seeing your muse?
Oh. Music.
Like you sound like Willy's muse. Like he goes to your shows and he gets inspired to create. He finds it amusing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's got him.
I'm sorry. All right. Thanks again. Thanks for listening. Remember, just because you're paranoid, don't mean they're not after you.
Goodbye.
Boy.
Boy.
Real life sci-fi.